Hello, welcome to my channel. I must give praise to the Most High before I do anything. And many matone. That means water is life. This is part two of Mounds. Part two of the mound. Who built them and why are they so important to society? And why is everybody so bent on that other people was here first? I try to tell people and tell people, you know, Indians are created, not all, but most tribes. They'll tell you they from the sky people, and they was put here for a reason. My people was put here for a reason, to take care of the land. When other people come in, they mess it up. These are fake journalists and like fake Mike Real News. I hear what they be saying about um y'all work for these big companies. Like, what are you working for? Y'all working too for a company. You too is big, so y'all getting making y'all money too with YouTube. And y'all always attack women that wear makeup. So what if she wear makeup? That means a person like that is a misogynist. Y'all hate women. That's why y'all always attacking them like that. And y'all talking about your forefather. Your forefather was no damn good either. They the one helped took this country. It's like I said before, when they did that took those the other Indian tribes land. They used, like I tried to tell this other YouTuber, they used that fake constitution to screw the Indians out their land. They did it with fake, phony paperwork. Like I said, paperwork is not supposed to be in this country. It's illegal, and that's who y'all follow and stuff like that. And people that murdered people, and y'all always have so much respect for this flag. When the flag is this is worse than Confederacy flag. I mean, I respect people that fought in the army, like the code talkers. I give them the most praises, and because if it wasn't for those Navajo code talkers, we would have lost the war. Because Japan was whooping our asses, and that's another thing people don't understand. When the like when he was saying Dane Holloway, I think I'm saying the name right. I don't want to mess up the brother's name, but a lot of people don't know when you. Why would you follow paperwork? But that's what they condition your minds to think that's right. You don't even have a license to drive a car. Just like the day I was talking to this gang member, a Crip, and he was trying to tell me when the Crips started in the 40s. I was telling him I didn't want to get in no argument. I see he was argumentative about his gang, but everybody know I'm telling the truth. It wasn't no it wasn't no black Crips, it wasn't no Latino Crips and Blood. People came here was Europeans. That's why I try to tell him and it may not mean that in his terminology, but in mine, the gangs you're imitating something that was already here before you, and and a lot of people don't want to believe that some like African American people was born in this country and stuff like that. Which they were, as proof of that and stuff like that. But some people don't want to believe it because, like I said, a lot of people don't like what happened to the ancestors, so they take on another identity. Some people do that. A person can be black and white mixed, and he can sell people he Mexican. Well, you have people that look like that that's mixed, so you're not looking at the original people. That's why I try to tell people. And Jekyll, you see something dark somewhere, like statue, right away the statue got to be black. You don't know what them people could have been that and stuff like that. That's why I was trying to tell this girl. I said some natives said they come from the sky people, and a matter of fact, they found bones in China older than bones in Africa. So it could be reversed the other way around. It could be that I know that's hard to fetch. It could be that African Americans are descended from Asian people. 'Cause they had that on television. They showed proof. I see on the History Channel. They said they found bones in China that's older than bones way before they said um, African tribe was was there. So that's what I'm trying to say about the mound. Sometimes a person, if the person is dark, that don't mean he's a so-called black person either. He can be something else, and it's like people see me. Oh, I seen your sister. We all got the same mother. We just got different fathers. Judy and Brenda's father was some kind of Spanish speaking person, but we still all look alike. My father was an Indian and stuff like that. And when he said that people have those birth certificate that Indians can't prove that they're a United States citizen. Well, damn it, they was United States citizen before it became a such place, a United City. And those 12 stars, those are the 12 colonized stars. And you know, colonizations like states, they colonized. Those was all white people, and that's why I try to tell fake Mike real news and stuff like that. What y'all follow is not right. And I would want to be arrested that many times. 'Cause if that ever ends, one day you never know, things never stay the same. If that ever end, what y'all doing, they ain't gonna be you ain't gonna get a job. They gonna see all them arrests. They say, oh boy, this is an agitator or a troublemaker. Nobody ain't gonna hire them. It's one of the order person now got 20 years in jail, and that's why. And like, oh, that's what they said. In 28 states, it's a law that you have to require your ID or you could be arrested. That's the law in those states. But on American, they won't tell you that and stuff like that. And they always looking for a confrontation, which they like the Narragansett press always try to pretend he don't be looking for confrontation. He want that confrontation. Just like when the guy was showing him the day of Florida, and the guy was walking back, but he had to say to the lower the man back in on a fishing rod like that, and because he know he need the contest for a story. They don't even they all cheap asses. They don't even pay people to be in their videos. Give them something like, hey, I could $20. I see some people do good things. They don't be going out harassing the public. And I seen some of them that got terrible journalism skill. They don't know how to talk to people. F you, F you. Suck on it. Whoever do that, you know, that's why people don't take y'all serious. Like I said before, they want everybody to bow down to them, and they hide behind that Constitution, and they always run that. They shoot. I look at them so much, I learned something from them. I already knew the Constitution. My uncle was a state trooper for 30 years, and he said before to me, before he passed away, he said he saw some of them stupid audit people. He said there's no way in his oath that he has to talk to you. And they know that, but they're trying, it's your policy to talk. He don't have to talk to y'all. That's why other cops shut them down and walked out their face. They stand there looking like little chickens looking for their mother. They're like, "Bark, bark, 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 bark," you know. But without getting back to the mounds, I want to know, prove it. And sometimes a person can be very dark. Right away, they say, "Oh, he's a like a black Indian." Yeah, you got black people, some mixed with Indian, but not everybody's mixed with Indian, and not all Latinos are mixed with Indian. It's impossible. People taking on other people's identity, and they go along with this mumble jumble garbage. And I'm very upset because I know what I am. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than nobody. Nobody's better than nobody. If you was, you would have a separate planet. Oh, but some people do come from other planets. That's why I call immigrants extraterrestrial, because they just like the predator. You can't reason with a lot of them. And it's always the ones of color with the nasty attitude. I'm not saying all of them like that, because I do have friends from the Caribbean, but they don't act like that. I have a friend from Jamaica. He said he don't even like some Jamaican because they think they all of that like their shit don't stink. But this is about the mounds. I'm just throwing stuff in there, and a birth certificate don't make you a citizen. That just paper, illegal paper. Paper is illegal. And a natives, a real Indian would know this, like me. I know all this stuff, so I don't have to prove anything to nobody. And I'm a very superb fighter. People have tested my knowledge of martial art. Martial art is science. That's why when you meditate, you empty your mind. That means you can't hear nothing. Even if a truck make a loud noise, you should even flinch or jump because you in another zone. Or almost like you going in time. You clear your mind, and if you're gonna fight somebody, you can see in your mind what that person is doing. So when you fight this person, you will have some awareness what he gonna throw at you. So that's all I got to say about that. But people, I'm not trying to say everybody done something, but like I promise you, I'm gonna do a story on my people. But people think only African Americans invented things in this country. Indians did too, and Black Lives Matter. They got that from Native Americans. I don't care who made them. Two gay ladies made that up. They got Indian Lives Matter too. So hey, and and this is my Cash app. I don't know if you can see it. Yep. All right. So I just want to say everybody with dark skin or stature, everybody can't be black. So that's what some people do. It's like Abraham Lincoln. He was another one. He did not want to free them slaves because he owned slaves himself, and he was, even though he was black, he didn't like himself. His father was a black man, and his mother was Ethiopian and I think Swedish and stuff like that. So everybody's all happy, and like Black Lives Matter. Getting back to them, they not right either. They have white people run their organization. They be front, and that's why when you speak about things, they wanted to fight me and my wife downtown. And a cop told him, "Y'all touch the Indian, he's out to hit y'all." They wanted to fight. I said, y'all don't care about black on black crime. But when that Asian man killed that little girl in think California, did you see them show up? No, they don't like interacting like that. Well, they not even for their own people. They are fraud, fake, a fake organization. And to that other thing, the NW was for black people. I thought anybody supposed to get help. When I went to them, they told me to go to my own people. I said, "Wow." So I guess I'm not considered part of the human uh, people. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's a lot of things people don't know. You even could look online. You hear some Indians say, "I come from the sky people." It's like the Hopi Indian. He didn't want to be going into captivity. He went through a portal, and everybody on his reservation saw it. And the Indians are not plants on reservation. Some of them people that live on reservation is not who they say they. They was here before it became reservation. It's like when no plantation, the white man made plantations. Hey, come out of there! Come out! Get out of here! That's my cat acting silly. So I'm about to shut this down, and I hope people have a good night. And once again, Many Machone, water's life. Donadai Wado, Jaish, Hone. So I'll talk to y'all later. And if you like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. And me and my wife said a prayer for my niece in the South, Marley Love. Um, I'm trying to raise money for her too, and because she had to be fed through an intravenous and stuff like that. So I want everybody to pray for her too. I love my niece. I love my big niece. Well, that's little Jan, I call her. And I love Jan. I love Cody. I love Brandon. I love my daughter. Uh, I'm just full of love today. Before I was angry, but angry consumes you, then you'll be just like the person that you hate. Either though some people don't believe that. I don't hate anybody. I just have frustration into me. But on another note, I know what I am, and I know, like a girl said, you dark, like you got Indians that's dark, from light to caramel to olive color to sweet potato pie and dark chocolate. And that's still, like when people see that right away, oh, he's a black Indian. People have called me that, and I be saying, where the black Indian at? Show them to me, because there ain't no such thing as black. Even though they brainwash you to put that in your head. That's why I try to tell the guy about the Bloods and Crips. When they brought y'all here as slaves, as I said, and my people were slaves too. When they brought y'all across the water, thousands of miles from your home, um, that's when the Crips was the original, was the Irish and the English, because y'all imitating something that was already here before you. Come out of there, come out, move. And that's my cat. Well, so that's what I'm trying to say about that. Everybody's dark statues. That don't mean that the person is black. Come out of there. Come out. Come. Go on. Yes, my cat acting silly. But what I'm saying, you have to look at things like this. When people say they have evidence, you have to have concrete proof. You just can't talk. You have to back up that. And like I can back up what I talk about my martial art ability. I've been on the cover of Black Belt magazine in 1976, and I compete a lot. And my other instructor was named Kareem. He was real good. I haven't seen him in years, but I hope he's doing all right. Man, him was cool together, and we'd have laugh. We'd go to movies, and we'd have on T-shirts that Charlene Kung Fu and stuff like that. You know, he was a cool guy. We went clubbing together in the city, but you can't please everybody. And so the girl, this Indian, went through a portal, and the door is still there. You know, people try to study that door, and they said some of his people still waiting for him to come back. That was over 150 years ago. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people just don't like Jesus said. I'm not from this. He said I come from another world, which he was telling the truth. And the head creator is an extraterrestrial. He just came into existence. You can't. Nobody can explain where he come from. He just came into existence. He started creating things. Like when Adam and Eve was here, they're not the first people either. They tell you they preach that, and God is not His name. I don't know why they keep calling Him that. I think it's Jehovah. Yeah, I'm not. I believe in God and stuff like that, but so many reverends are hypocrites, so that's why I don't follow them. But that's the devil trying to turn me away from God and the churches. The church is not bad. It's just some of the people that run the church is evil. They fall into angels get into people's body. Like when Satan got cast out of heaven, I think he probably took over 6 billion angels with him. So that's why so much hell here on this earth, because him and his angels on demons are unleashed, and they try to get many people as they could, like souls. That's why he go after young people, because he know their mind is feeble minded. He can trick them with anything. That's why guys don't have respect for them. They see a naked girl with big booties, big breasts. They think that's what it's all about. I'm not touching on different things, but like I said, if you like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. And if a statue is dark, right away it's a black person, but a person have dark skin, he don't have to be of that origin, and stuff like that. And y'all should take that's why I'm trying to tell people. Gangs, Bloods, like the day the Bloods and Crips, they that shoot one another. Gang, the original Bloods and Crips was so Europeans. And if I was a Blood and a Crip, you can go sit in his house and eat with him. Long as you didn't sleep with his wife, you crossing the line. You could sit right with your enemy. And like the gangs in New York, all of Manhattan was European gangs. There wasn't no black gangs at the time. Yeah, it was black people walking around, but they wasn't the gang members. Y'all imitating something, y'all mimicking something that y'all saw, your ancestors saw. So y'all start calling yourself that. And my wife know who the guy that created the Bloods and Crips. Y'all just don't even have a reason to fight. Y'all just cross and fight. Well, like a tiger, he won't go into a cougar's den because he know he'll get jumped. But if you look it up, all the gangs in New York at that time was European. The Irish was so the original Bloods and the English the Crips. But you see gangs in New York, you would see the colors that the Europeans had on. The Irish wore red and white, and the British wore blue and white. Those is gang color. That's what the flag is. Gang color. It's not for no liberty and justice for all. Like the Illuminati, the Statue of Liberty, her 7 crowns is 7 nations, and her symbol, everything on her head represents something that's like Colombia. When you see that, I think it's on NBC Channel 4 when they come on, you see that statue holding up the torch. She's part of the Statue of Liberty. Even that's part of the Statue of Liberty. When people used to run track, uh, way back when the Greeks it put that out, the Greeks they used to run with a torch and they light the fire. That's where it come from. And like Thor, the guy that had the hammer, Thursday come from his name, Thursday. That's what the word. I'm gonna do a subject on that tomorrow, on all Monday to Friday where it came from. Okay, so like I said again, Manny Machone. This time I'm going. Water's life. Danada, Wado, Yawish, Hone, and y'all have a blessed evening. So remember, this is Mounds, the Mound, Part 2. Thank you.